And we are live. Welcome everyone. This is your host Abraham El Jaguar. Today's a busy day. I will do a sound check in a few moments. First of all, this channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, Game Master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment, and make sure that you use my code for a special discount. Now doing that sound check real quick, a moment please. I think it was a little too loud, but I think it's fixed. I think it's fixed right now. We're continuing with the White Album. White Album visual novel. Right now, the main character has just received a punch to the face by the idol Rina Ogata. It was somewhat accidental, rather her older brother used us as a human shield to protect himself. Full screen. If it's full screen, why? Well, we'll play it like that. We have this marker over here on the top. So weird that it got over there. But yes, moving on. I can't believe someone who just used another guy as a human shield can act so nonchalant about it. Yes, this guy. He's a bit of a jerk. You're bleeding. Oof. Well, that Rina Ogata took karate or what? Why is her punch so devastating? I reach up and touch my nose. Yep. Spouting like a faucet. Sorry, dude. I honestly had no idea she was going to open it with a haymaker like that. And he still uses us as the human shield. I glare at the guy who's somehow cracking jokes at a time like this, as I dab gingerly at my face with the napkins. That probably wasn't the best end to your night, huh? I promise I'll get out of your hair. No, he needs to pay compensation for that. He used us as a shield. I gotta find Rina and put her in a better mood. He gives me a lopsided smile before walking toward the cash register. I head back to the bar, using a wet wipe to continue mopping up the blood. It's pretty cold today, and I'll start a fire in my fireplace in about 2 hours. But the hot oatmeal really warms you up. Warm oatmeal. Just before the guy heads out, he says, "Look, I'm really sorry about that. I promise to make it up to you. You'd better. Flashes me a big shit-eating grin. Oh, delivery. Excuse me. I need to pick up a package. Yeah. I have returned. Sorry about that. I had to pick up a package just came. I am telling you, it's a very busy day. Hold on. There we go, almost set. Finally. Whew. Still pissed, I glance over at the owner. Gives me a look that tells me to just leave it. Well, he's probably right. At any rate, unable to focus on my job after that, I decide to pack it up and head home early. Monday. I'm working at the TV station today. I'm an assistant director, otherwise known as an AD. To be perfectly frank, the job's not easy. I'm pretty much the turtle at the bottom of the stack. Today I'm hurrying back to the studio, bogged down with several microphones I was told to pick up. Huh? Is that Yuki walking in the direction of the studio? I get a peek at the faces of the two women walking together as I pass them by. It's absolutely Yuki, without a doubt. Is that you, Yuki? Morning. I waved the case holding the sound equipment in her direction, acting like I just noticed her. Hey Toya, good morning. Sorry, but can I help you? Oh, yayoi. Such a chill reception, Although she's a professional, she should have more people skills, right? Before Yuki can finish her greeting, she's interrupted by the taller woman, who quickly steps between us. I'm terribly sorry to cut this short, but Miss Morikawa is working right now. It seems like Mystery Lady is either from Yuki's label or works at the TV station. Either way, it's clear she's not a friend. It's fine, Yayoi. She's not a random fan or anything like that. Yuki pokes her head out from around the taller woman, desperately vouching for me. The lady cocks her head to the side, her deadpan expression unchanged before stepping back. Sorry about that. I'm on the way to a shoot. Looks like you're also busy working today, huh? I chuckle, waving the two bulky cases I'm carrying. What gave it away? I can tell it's rough, but you can do it. Just try not to hurt yourself in the process, okay? She peers into my face, clearly concerned. She probably knows better than anyone how the station has us part-timers scrambling around all morning. Don't worry about me, Yuki. I'm honestly more worried about how hard you work. What, me? I remember the other day when you tripped and fell on stage. Remember the other day when you tripped and fell on stage? I was just acting, that was on purpose. Are you sure? That was part of the performance, huh? Well, either way, keep doing your best, Yuki. I will. That's funny when you catch people at concerts or those performers, and they trip and they fall on their knees and they keep on like doing the as if it was part of the performance. She looks me right in the face. I honestly love it when she does that. I'm nothing more than a lowly part-timer, but you do this every day. There's so much you gotta keep in mind. We need to get going, or we'll be late. Ooh, Yayoi, always so chilly. The mystery lady standing just behind Yuki once again cuts me off, interrupting our conversation. But this is the target, who I am going to be targeting as the romantic interest. And just when it was getting good, well, whatever, I don't really care. Besides, I'm technically on the clock too. We all are. Sorry, Toya. It looks like I really have to get going. But I'll see you after work, okay? Just like that, the woman quickly hurries Yuki up, in such a rush that she doesn't even have a chance to say a proper goodbye. I wish we could have talked a little longer, but I've honestly wasted enough time as it is. I hurry back to work. The shoot ended up going a bit longer than expected, but nothing went wrong. The only thing I have left to do is clean up. I'm rushing down the hall once again, bogged down by the rented recording equipment. I just want to finish up as quickly as possible and go home. I turn the corner and suddenly there's a girl in my way. I somehow barely manage to avoid ramming into her, instead making a giant show of tripping and rolling down the hall, smashing the sound equipment in the process. Ow, ow, ow. Are you okay? As I shakily get to my feet, holding the side that took the brunt of the fall, I'm offered the help of a slender and very elegant looking hand. Yeah, sorry about that. Accepting her help, I get to my feet before looking up into the face of the hand's owner. Rina. It's Rina Ogata? The same one that punched us. Seriously? You're not hurt, are you? He sounds different from Nana Mizuki. Must be a different voice actress, right? Nope, not really. I wonder. I answer her distractedly. I've never really studied her before, but seeing her in person and up close, I'm struck by how gorgeous she is. Now she has like a little rose look. She probably doesn't remember me from yesterday. It doesn't seem like it, at least. The memory causes the bridge of my nose to twinge with pain. Good. Still, she mutters to herself, looking down at the ground near my feet. The equipment is banged up and in terrible shape. I quickly begin gathering everything up. Save the game. I almost rammed right into the Rina Ogata with this pile of sound equipment. It's a little terrifying to think about. I hear a whisper of fabric. The two very long and slender legs in front of me fold up, and I'm suddenly face to face with her. It's kind of my fault this happened. Let me help. What? Let me help. That's why she's probably the favorite of all of the girls. I haven't checked the consensus, but at least she's one of the top two when it comes to players choosing her. Seeing the look of surprise on my face, she blesses me with an angelic smile. I almost can't believe this is the same girl who punched me. Get down here and help us. Are you really going to make me do this all by myself? She barks at a person nearby who looks like her manager. The gangly, weak-looking guy standing anxiously by her side drops to the floor like he's been shot. Let me check the sound again, because I had to pick up that package. I wonder if the sound is still good. Yeah, sounds good. Continuing. The gangly, weak-looking guy standing anxiously by her side drops to the floor like he's been shot. Between the three of us, we are able to clean everything up in a few minutes. I'm really sorry again, but thanks for the help. I bow my head both in thanks and deep admiration. Oh gosh, it was no big deal, really. And she gives me another soft smile. She really is a kind soul. The smile on her lips never wavers, and yet suddenly I notice a sharp glint in her gaze. But next time you almost bump into someone, make sure it's not me, got it? Huh. She's got an oddly intimidating aura. As she heads down the hall, gangly man from before in tow, another guy just happens to walk past her. Oh, hey, Rina. Were you apologizing to that poor guy from yesterday? Very thoughtful of you. Oh, she didn't recognize me. Huh, it's the guy from yesterday. I can't believe he had the nerve to say that. Wait a sec. I feel like I know him. Yes, of course. Seeing him in a brighter setting makes him look like a completely different person. Drop it, my dear brother. Could we please not discuss what happened last night right here? Brother, wait, are these two related? Too late for that. You really don't remember, huh? He's the poor working class hero you knocked out last night. Really? She stares at me. That is illogical. Take a look at her arms. Take a look at her build. Her demeanor. There is no way she can knock out Toya with a hit. Hey, well, there is it depends, right? The potence, the timing, the place where you place the hit. When you land it, as a martial arts expert, I'm telling you. But no, I'm not buying it. Yep. I'm not slightly embarrassed. Oops. Exactly, you owe him an apology, and it better be sincere. Don't try and whistle your way out of it. Exactly, Rina. With that, he walks off, laughing uproariously at the entire situation. Stop being so ridiculous when we are at work. He didn't hear me. He turns back to face me. You're really the guy from last night? Yep, but it wasn't a big deal or anything, so don't worry about it. No big deal? You got knocked out, buddy. Flustered, I try and wave off her concern, and there was even blood. He was right. I'm really sorry. Yesterday was a bit eventful. More so than expected. It's totally fine. Really, don't worry about it. I really wish he hadn't opened his big fat mouth about what happened last night. But wait. Speaking of that guy, was that Eiji Ogata? Yeah. He acts like some exemplary member of society with a sensitive soul, but he's actually the opposite. I don't want to be associated with a conceited prick like him. I'm sure that you don't mean that. Eiji Ogata is not only Rina's older brother, but also the young boss in charge of Ogata Productions. Exhibiting genius-level talent all his life, he paved his own path through the world as a composer and musician. However, he stepped down from the limelight before his very promising career could go anywhere. He has a very interesting background. I hope some of his details are revealed in the Yayoi route, because it's a good case to study from a psychological angle. He hasn't performed on stage since then. Instead, he's chosen to dedicate his life to promoting young, talented musicians and idols. For starters, this is going to be a bit of a spoiler, he has mommy issues. And that's where his distortion of reality originates from. Rooted in there. He runs the very production company that represents Yuki. When Eiji stepped from the stage to the production booth, it left a lot of people disappointed, including his fans. To others in the biz, the move seemed juvenile and absurd, while his fans saw it as a calculated and businesslike. Still though, he's managed to prove all of them wrong. He possesses an almost uncanny sixth sense. Whether it be about composition, direction, marketing strategies, or anything in between. And thanks to that, he's been incredibly successful at showcasing new talent to the world under the Produced by Ogata brand. Including, of course, his own sister Rina Ogata. The two siblings' popularity practically exploded overnight. And thanks to that momentum, another star was born. That was Yuki Morikawa. In other words, it'd be fair to say Yuki wouldn't have made her debut if not for Eiji's help. At the very least, he gave her the boost she needed to get started. Did I burst your bubble? What you saw is the real deal. Don't idolize him. He doesn't deserve it. I agree. I agree completely. Admittedly, based on what I saw last night at the cafe, it didn't seem like anything more than your average creepy middle-aged guy. I'm sure I saw him multitudes of times while working there, but never realized who he was. He got a little rowdy last night. I apologize on his behalf. Rina, you got a little rowdy. It's fine. He wasn't exactly the rowdy one, exactly. That's what I am saying. I didn't realize you worked here too. Oh, just part-time, as an AD. A real hard worker, huh? I'll try to work just as hard as you do every day too, so I hope you'll be cheering me on. With that, she gives me a dazzling, charming smile. There is a reason as to why Rina is so down-to-earth. She wasn't always a popular, glamorous idol. She had to work her way from the very bottom. She's so utterly gorgeous that I can't help but feel more embarrassed. Keep working hard and don't give up. Come on, let's go. That final barked command was directed at her manager. He's been shooting worried glances at his watch this whole time. And at the sound of her voice, he jumps in surprise before following her obediently, seemingly relieved. 1 minute, she seems as sweet as an angel. The next, she's completely in charge. Well, work's done for the day. So it sounds like Yuki and the others are still busy. Sounds rough. I might as well head on home for the day. Well, today's the day of my interview for the private tutoring position. As I leave my apartment, I shuffle through the documents the agency sent over. The pay is really good. It says that travel expenses to and from are covered too. But that won't matter when I live just around the corner. I need to travel to this tropical paradise in order to better teach my student. The person I'm tutoring is a third-year student at Hotaru Gasaki Academy. Wait, a third year? I hadn't noticed at first because it was written so small, but this doesn't match the criteria I asked for. Who'd want to start tutoring as senior at this time of year, with the critical exam season just around the corner? To be fair, it's my fault for not reading through the job description thoroughly enough. Come to think of it, anyone requesting a tutor at this late stage probably isn't all that dedicated of a student to begin with. Couple of red flags. Maybe that means they'll be laid back and easy to teach. So it was a green flag. Granted, I can always turn them down if I am not feeling it. I wonder what they're like. Now that I think about it, I forgot to look at any of the info about this kid as a person. What the heck is wrong with me? Appalled at my own lack of preparation, I flipped through the documents. All I find included is the student's name, Mana Mizuki. Yeah, she's a handful. For the lolly route. Mana Mizuki. Sounds like a girl's name. Bingo. Mizuki. This must be it. The pieces are falling into place. Seeing this expensive looking house, I understand why the job benefits are so good. Calm down and introduce yourself. Ding dong. I ring the doorbell, but no one answers. That's weird. There has to be someone home. No one's answering the door. Maybe they went out. What should I do? Just as I take a step back from the building, I feel something slam into me from behind. I hurriedly whirl around. It wasn't a something that assaulted me. It was a school uniform-clad girl. Ow. Oops, sorry, are you okay? You're not hurt, right? Before I can keep talking, a light bulb goes off. Wait, you're the girl from the other day? The same girl who picked up my train pass for me at the station. But she... Sorry? She doesn't seem to remember me at all. Never mind, you're not hurt, right? It won't make any sense for me to thank her if she doesn't remember helping me. Let's save the game. Oh well. No, I'm alright. With that, she coldly brushes past me. Before taking a key out of her pocket and inserting it into the lock of the front door of the house I've been trying to get into. Wait, I stammer in surprise. You live here? Well, yeah. Your last name is Mizuki? Yes. What about it? He replies with an air of caution. Well, I was supposed to have an interview with your parents today. Did they mention it to you?
今日ですか？
Today, huh?
いえ。
I don't know anything about that. It's for a private tutoring position.
そ
Oh,
うなの？
oh, is that so?
私。
I thought for sure the person coming was a woman. Okay, just wait here a minute. The words are barely out of her mouth before she slips inside, slamming the door behind her. What the heck is going on? She might be Mana's younger sister, but as far as I can tell, she's also a high school student. A very cute one. And that's uncomfortable. Because, well, Nana is supposed to be in high school. But Toya is a college student. Well, in Japan, the age of consent is much lower. It depends on the place. So take that into consideration. The door opens and the same girl, wearing ordinary clothes now, steps out. Sorry, but is anyone home?
私だけ。
Just me. Is Mana here, or maybe your dad or mom?
だから私
I
だけ
told you,
なの。
I'm the only one here. She snaps at me, leaving no room for argument. Well, isn't this great? I didn't come all the way out here just to hang out with this girl. There's not much I can do until Mana and her parents, oh, he's pretty slow, get back home. So I might as well chat with her a little longer. Plus, it's not like Mana can get angry at me for just keeping her sister company while she's home alone.
ね。
So, he mutters, sounding fed up with the situation.
家庭教師のお話。
You came here to talk about the tutoring job, right? So hurry up and start talking. What? Why is she acting like she's somehow responsible for hiring me? It's fine, I'll just wait for Mana, I mean your older sister or your parents to get back. The bored expression on her face immediately clouds over. Oh! Fuck. These girls are so violent. A sharp pain races up my shin. Ow. She just kicked me. Who kicks someone just like that? She didn't hold back either. What exactly did I do to deserve that? I don't know who this girl is, but it seems excessive. Now listen here, you. I managed to keep my expression neutral as I look up at her.
マナ。
Mana. She interrupts me, getting right up in my face as she speaks. Now, how is Toya supposed to know that she is called Mana? Why does she kick everybody that do not know that her name is Mana? Even if Toya is pretty dumb, at least in this moment, you just don't do that. Mana, you can't go around just... Wait, Mana? You're Mana?
そうなの。
That's right. She nods curtly, clearly annoyed. But you're supposed to be a third year student. What? Ow. I slumped to the ground in pain. So maybe she's a bit short. Oops. Women in this game, they hit the guys all the time. She has a look on her face that suggests somewhere she went too far. If this is how she usually acts, I'm not sure how long I'll last.
とにかく上がって。
Just get inside for now. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy is such a pushover. If a woman kicks you like that, slap her. Who does that? Who causes physical trauma to someone for no reason whatsoever? It's insane. With pain running up my leg, I hobble after her into the house. Unless she's a bodybuilder or a fighter, then then it's on. Then it's on. The inside of the mansion-like house is dimly lit and empty, with no sign of anyone else around.
どうぞ。適
Come
当な
on
ところ
in.
に座ってください。
Come on in. Make yourself at home. Sure. Ah. Before I can process what's happening, I've been led up to her bedroom. That's very risky. He didn't show his credentials. Nothing that verified him as an instructor or tutor. And even so, just letting a stranger walk into your house as a very young girl. Pretty crazy. A stranger danger. Wasn't this interview supposed to take place with her guardians present?
話は簡単。
The job is simple. You come here once a week, every Friday, starting at 1 p.m. Hang on a minute. Shouldn't you be at school during that time?
受験生は自主登校。
Students getting ready for their entrance exams are allowed to skip classes. Well, only on Fridays.
別にその通りに来なくても
Honestly, I don't even really care if you show up or to tutor me or not. Fuji. Toya Fuji.
藤井さんだって忙しいんでしょ。
I'm sure you're a busy guy, Fuji.
ちゃんと
You'll still get paid even if you don't show up.
アルバイト料はセンター
The tutoring agency sets the hourly wage.
払うのは私じゃない。
They're also the ones who pay you. I have no freaking clue what's going on here. Nobody does. Well, he doesn't want to be tutored. That's for certain.
それじゃ、
That's it. Wait, what?
今日はこれでおしまい。
We're done for today.
疲れちゃった。
I'm tired. I'm sure you are too.
さようなら。
Goodbye. Okay then, see you next time. I start waving goodbye. No freaking way, I came here for a job interview. She rolls her eyes, clearly frustrated.
何よ。
And what do you think just happened? I haven't even met your parents yet.
なんだ。
So what? What do you mean, so what? Should be obvious.
ママに会ったって。
There's no point in meeting my mom.
どうせ藤井さんも
You're nothing more than a glorified babysitter anyway.
考えられてないから
I'm not special.
別になんとも思っ
Is that how you really feel?
いいの。
Just drop it.
ママは欲しい
Mom's busy at work today.
ないんだから入
She's
る
not
わけない
here,
でしょ
so you can't meet her. I still don't know what's going on, but it seems like the chance of me having an actual interview today is 0%. But I still have to give some kind of answer about whether or not I'll take the job.
じゃあそういうこと。適当
So
に
in short, stop by to tutor me in whatever you want, whenever you have time. Mr. Fuji, bye bye. That's clearly my sign to leave. But should I? Keep talking. I need a little more information on the position.
話したでしょ。
I told you everything already. She snaps at me irritably, interrupting me.
大丈夫よ。
Look, it's fine. I'm sure Mom explained everything worth mentioning to the tutoring agency. She already paid some of what she owes up front, right? I don't know anything about that. Though that would explain why the lady from the agency sounded so enthusiastic about this position. I still don't understand why.
言ったでしょ。
I already told you, you're my babysitter.
絶
I
対に
bet she told you to make sure to keep detailed notes on everything I do while she's gone.
藤井さん。
Didn't say anything like that. Sounds more like a spy than a babysitter.
どうだか。
So, you in? Her agitation over this is bordering on on paranoia. Aren't you overthinking this whole thing? I'm just a private tutor. My job is to tutor you and that's it. I have no intention of doing anything beyond that.
何にも知らないくせに。
You don't know anything. Probably safer if I don't try to pry. Don't try to pry any further. Fine. I get to my feet. Time to head home. After one last question. So, Mana,
何よ。
what? You are going to college, right? She pauses momentarily. Oh, she's not from high school, she's from college? Then she's very petite, seemingly at a loss for words. Yeah. Before uttering that short and simple answer, okay, just know I'll be back next week for an actual tutoring session.
分かったわよ。
Fine, fine.
したらいいよ。
Whatever you want. So she's just very, very small. She doesn't look like a college student at all. I decide to end things there for the day and head back home. After leaving my new student's house, I look back at the building and find I feel a little colder. Nana Mizuki. My thoughts turn back to the immature girl. I could have sworn she was the same girl who smiled so kindly at me at the station, but she seemed completely different. I don't think she was actually a different person. But then... I'm home. Oh, looks like someone left me a message. Hello, this is the private tutoring agency. We just wanted to express our gratitude regarding your acceptance of the tutoring position. What? I don't remember telling anyone about taking the job. The position is ongoing until March of next year, so you'll be hearing from us again. Don't tell me Mana contacted them on my behalf. Also, we received a special request from Mana's parents. Please let us know if she appears to be slacking in her studies. Now I get it. All that stuff about being a babysitter. I guess she wasn't being paranoid at all. That's all for now. Have a great night. I still have no clue what's going on, but it doesn't sound like Mana's home situation is the best. If I refuse, they'll just find another babysitter who won't have any issues spying on their daughter. Besides, there's no way I can turn down a job where I'm allowed to skip shifts whenever I want. Wednesday, we're about to get to the 6th of the month. That's when the important choices begin. Well, we are stopping here for today. Thank you for watching this live stream. Tomorrow we shall continue, of course. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile for the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button. Like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description, the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham El Jaguar. And remember, level up in game and level up in life. See you in about 20 minutes or so. I'm going to be streaming Mortal Shell. Once again, thank you, and see you later.